Bench85. Welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 15. Oh, I did screw it up. I started planting this field the wrong thing. Started putting corn in when I shouldn't have, and apparently when I recultivated it, I missed a little bit. So there's corn growing. And apparently the growth factor updated really strange because this little pocket of the field is ripe, the rest is not. Interesting, huh? But 25 and 38 are ripe, so we need to start harvesting. But here's the problem. If you look over here, we have no combine. It is missing. Oh, here it is. Somebody silly left it at the shop. I wonder why. Maybe because they wanted to sell it. And it's all gone. Why did we sell our combine? Because it is time to purchase a new one. And I am sick of running with this little combine. We need an upgrade. So we're going to be getting ourselves a Case IH Axial Flow 7130. Yes, it's $235,000, but you know what? It's going to be well worth it, because if we go under headers, you can see this is a 14-footer, what we've been running with. We are going to start running with this 35-footer, 3 times this width. Oh yeah. We are living it large now. Oh, look at it. It's beautiful. Nice and big. Nice ladder. Oh, it looks so good. And then look at this thing. Boy, it's gonna be tough going down the road with this baby. 35 feet of awesomeness. You can see how much wider it sits too. It's a nice wide combine. I like it already. Oh, what's cool here, if you watch the outside, this is actually just like how our combine runs. See here, it's set up for straw. If you disable the straw, press comma, it puts the spreaders on. That is so cool. So let's get this bad boy home. It's a little on the slow side, all of 13 miles per hour. But I think it is a perfect candidate to have all of our lights on, because this thing is going to be big going down the road. Look at that. This thing is giant. We won't mention that sign there. And there we go. Let you get by. We got another vehicle coming. Nobody behind us. Well, let's not cross the center line here. Perfect. Yeah, this thing is big. Now, I'm a little worried about the fact that it's showing that there's a forecast for rain, because I'm pretty sure if it starts raining, you have to stop the harvesting. I don't know. I have yet to need to harvest while it was raining, so we shall see. But this combine is really going to let us get some work done. It's a big upgrade. It'll let us purchase some more fields. It'll be quicker to work up some more fields here and make some more money doing it that way. And I think what I want to get into next is to do some more work with the trees. Mainly, I want the ability to plant trees. And I think we're going to designate a field to put trees in partially, as well as to use it for our hay purposes. And I've been thinking about it. I go on my map here. I'm not sure which one to do. I think 36 would be a good candidate to do partially at least. Although 28 is really odd shaped. 28 might be a good candidate too. I don't know, we'll have to look at the lay of the land. That's the big thing. Because when it comes to doing the hay, we really don't want to have a whole bunch of area that's really hilly, just because it makes it a lot harder. So we have to unfold it, which is really neat to watch, because that is exactly what it's supposed to do. Your unloading auger comes up and out. You've got a nice big grain bin. And let's start it up. Oh, look at that nice wide path. All of that wheat coming in there. Oh, it's so much nicer. And the other great thing, the other combine would fill up at 4,200. If you look, half of 42 would be 21. That would be half full for the other combine. We are almost at 21, and we are not even 20% full. So this thing holds a lot of grain in its tank, which is actually really nice for the bigger head, but also it extends the amount of time that it takes for me to have to come and get it from him, so I can actually haul stuff around a little better, or I can just make the trip back home. So I'm actually going to hire a worker now, let him go at it. We got to bring this up there. So yeah, guys, we are moving up in the world, and the next thing we're really going to need to do is we're going to need a bigger tractor for a little bigger tipper. I want to get rid of these two tippers and get one big tipper that'll cover the size for these two. It just makes it easier, but we need a bigger tractor to pull it, which will benefit from the fact that we then have a bigger tractor to do hay, bigger tractor to pull some of the cultivators, things like that. It's just going to be, I think, a good fit for us. Now, what do I actually have growing where? So I know 25 and 38 are done. I have barley over here. I might speed up time to get these two to actually finish out while I'm waiting here. I mean, it can't possibly take that long, right? Just waiting for the next growth mark, basically. Come on, you can do it. You know you want to. You know you want to. Oh, that thing looks so nice. It's beautiful. And just think, there's another combine that's bigger than this one. There's one more size bigger. So at some point, we're going to have to upgrade to that size. It takes forever to grow the crops when you want them to grow fast. You ever notice how that works? I'm watching. Nope. Maybe now? Nope. I think we're gonna have to empty him because he should be at probably about 80% right now. Pretty darn close. I think his pipe is gonna be kicked out pretty soon. Still watching those fields. Oh, guess what? It is raining. Well, we better get this unloaded. And get a cover on this in a hurry. There. I feel much better now. So from the looks of things, I don't know, I want to try this. I don't know. Oh yeah. You can't do it. It's just not possible. How about that? Well, I'm glad they actually put that in there. That's kind of cool. And this field still has yet to grow. Still raining. Oh, there it goes. So now the question becomes, what do we do? We're gonna have to wait for everything to, or for the rain to stop. I got plenty enough here. I'm gonna check my expenses. I have some loan left, okay. Well, I guess it's a waiting game, so I'm gonna have to check in with you guys after it's done raining. Alright guys, here we are. I'm headed back from just selling what we harvested for that harvest, and made a pretty good profit. So what I want to look into here is, first of all, this field. Let's see how much this guy costs. And looks like he's done planting. I have a sneaking suspicion that I only have enough for this field. Oh, 57. Well, yeah, let's get it. So now we finally own all 4 fields around here. I'm still planting them and harvesting them separate, but I think it's about time for us to maybe put some of this stuff together. And, yeah, combine some of these fields. I'm actually gonna get him going here. Should have enough seed to get this done. Maybe. That corn's still standing there. That's funny. I'm actually gonna switch this to barley. As you can see, this field's already cultivated, so we should just be able to go start right up and just start going. Guess I missed my corner a little bit there. Alright, buddy. Take care of it. Don't run into anything significant. Alright, so let's go check out these other fields down here. So I really want to see what's going on. What would be a good purchase for us? And I'm going to drop the wagons here. I don't need them at the moment. Now 23 here is always a nice field, but we'll wait on him. It's a good size field, and it's nice and close, so it's actually ideal for us. So that would probably be the next field to purchase when it comes to wanting field space and working on crops. But I want to take a look at 28. 23 does have a nice little grass strip there. This is another nice one too, especially if you want to do a lot of silage. Okay, let's take a peek at 28 here. I know we got our hay stuff right there. That feels a little bit hilly. This one's rather flat, which would be probably best off for doing hay. 31,000. You know, I think I'm gonna do it. I think it would be smart for us to borrow enough to get this field. We still have 15,000. Yeah, let's do this. So now if you look at the map, we own, probably easier to see it here. 24, 25, 29, 30. So those four, we own 38 and we own 28 here. Not bad. So we are expanding out. This field would be amazing to have, but it is huge. So we gotta wait until we get the bigger combine before we do anything there. Or maybe plant it in corn. That's a lot of silage to run. So I think, let's see. I wonder if I should go and plant this. I think it'd be beneficial to harvest it once and then switch it to grass for the trees at a later date and for baling, or at least until we really need it. So I'm actually gonna harvest. I'm gonna plant this one in. Maybe we'll put this in as barley. Let me take care of that, and I'm gonna see where we are on time for this episode. We might be wrapping up here pretty quick. Otherwise, we might go through another harvest cycle and see what would be worthwhile to purchase. And I'll see you guys in just a little bit. Hello everyone, welcome back. It is nighttime, I'm waiting for the morning to come, and I thought, you know what? We need to hook this guy up, and we need to use it. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit about the plow here. Now this is a regular, I shouldn't say regular, it's a moldboard plow, although it's got the ability to turn over, which is not something that's that normal in the US. At least not around here in the upper Midwest. Most of them are single direction plows, meaning that the moldboards are all facing this direction, and there's only that lower group of moldboards where you can see there's top, bottom, that it faces this way. I don't know why, I guess that it gets put in that way, but or why they decided to have a reversing one, or why it's not popular in the US, I don't know. But we use just regular ones. So if I were to lower this down right now, you can see I'm working the field up, but if I go outside of the field, nothing happens. My plan here is to put some fields together. So what I'm actually going to have to do here is I'm going to back up and put my tires right on the edge of the field here. We're pretty close to it. Yeah, that should work. And what I'm going to do is, you notice up there it says allow to create fields. I'm going to press O. What this is going to do now, as I pull it forwards, it's going to dig the ground there. And actually, I was not even close there. Let me actually slow time back down now that morning's come. I would rather that the fields actually connect up decent, but something along those lines. So now the way this moldboard plow would work, at least in this version of the game, you would then want to flip the plow over because your furrow wants to go all in one direction. Then you'll line up your wheels on this side, drop your plow in, and plow going back across. Now ideally, this headland, if you will, that I'm making would be the last part that you would actually plow. Just because it would be kind of rough, but to drive across it. Plus you want it kind of cleaned up. But at least for now, it makes it easier if I just kind of make a headland like such. And now what I'll do is I'll come back in here and I'll start going this direction. You can see the plow is completely encompassed in the stuff that I've already done, so it won't hurt anything if I now start going this way. Guess I really don't need my lights anymore, do I? I'm just gonna get close. We're gonna do the same thing here. Oop, I had it the right way. We'll line up our edge again. Like such. Well, looks like it's not actually over far enough. It can be tricky work trying to get this to line up. That's not too bad. And if you are having trouble and you mess it up and go too far outside, the easiest thing to do is just to run your cultivator through it, work it up with the cultivator, and then come through with your drill. And you'll probably notice that there is a setting for seeds for grass. And what that'll do is it'll revert a field back to a non-field, basically. And it's actually what we're going to be doing with field number 28 down there that we just recently bought. I think so. There, that should be enough room. So, now I'm actually going to do it like I would in real life here, with a non-reversing plow. We're working from the outside here. So we're pushing our furrow. I think I might have missed a spot there, but not a big deal. So we're pushing our furrow out. The reason you have to either flip the plow or work inside out or outside in, like I'm doing now, is if you look at how the moldboard is shaped. You notice it's got, well, it's what's called the moldboard, which is the wide portion. It pushes the dirt out. In this case, it pushes it this direction. Basically what it's doing is it's scooping the dirt underneath the moldboard. It tips it over and tips it to the right of where it's driving. So that last furrow in the line actually leaves like a ditch, or in this case what's called a furrow. That furrow needs to be filled back in as you go. So that's why the next moldboard, the next pass that you make, actually fills that back in. And you just keep going along. Problem is that when you finish the field out, you are going to end up with a furrow somewhere. So if I'm doing it like this, like we do in real life with a non-reversing plow, it's either going to end up, like in this case, you can tell with the direction I'm plowing that it would end up in the middle. Or you could end up working from the middle and working out, and then you end up with a furrow on each of the outsides. So there's two ways to do it. Basically, when I'm done with this, I will run the cultivator across it. It'll turn it into regular cultivated ground, and this will actually be a part of the field. And we can just plant straight through it. Oh, missed the spot again. I am just trying to make too wide of a pass here. Well, apparently I can't drive, so maybe that's a sign that, you know, it's time for me to sign off here. That's about... Part of it is because I'm watching it from the side, probably. But I was kind of giving you guys a good view of how the moldboard looked. To give you an idea of how it worked, basically. But yeah, I'll come back in and I'll just basically be able to plant this all in one field. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put together these two fields like I'm doing. And then I'm going to put those two fields together. So I'm going to take out the little driveway over there, but we'll leave the path going between. So then instead of the 4 fields here, if you look at the little mini map down there, 24 and 25 will be together, and 29 and 30 will be together, basically. So we'll have 2 fields, and we'll see how that works. It's a little easier to keep track of things. Keep track of the workers because they'll work a larger area without any input from you, which makes it a little easier to work things. So that, guys, I'm going to keep doing this, and I'm going to do some grindy work getting some of these fields worked out. You can see I made, you know, 120,000 or something off that last set, so this, by buying the extra fields, it's definitely helping us out. But we just got some time to do some things here, and we got 2 choices as to where we want to go for making money. We can either, I think, do some silage, because we need to expand the cows out, but we just don't have the infrastructure to do that yet. So we need to get some of the other work done first and kind of find filler jobs to do. So like I said, we could do silage, which, there's a spot somewhere here that I missed. And 2 spots here. I've done it before. It's not too bad, but I think I want to try out getting heavily into forestry. So I think next episode is going to be devoted strictly to forestry work. So I'll have to show you guys that. Should be a lot of fun. But with that, guys, thanks for watching, and as always, take it easy.